you know that choosing the wrong sound on YouTube Shorts could actually be the thing that's tanking your views? Or maybe you didn't choose any sound at all and it could also have the same effect. The other thing that could screw it up is if you're using the wrong format. If you post a video in the wrong format on YouTube Shorts, it could cause you to get no views even though you've gotten thousands, tens of thousands, or hundreds of thousands of views in the past. But both of those things are small stakes compared to the other 5 things that I'm going to be covering in this video, because if you're making any of these 5 mistakes, it could be the reason that you're failing to get views on YouTube right now, even if you've gotten views before in the past. And don't worry, you can fix these things if you stop doing these 5 mistakes. In fact, this creator went from struggling to grow, making all of these mistakes, to changing them all, gaining over 100,000 subscribers in just a 30-day period. And the same exact thing can happen to you if you simply implement all of the tips, but more importantly, correct all the mistakes that I'm going to be sharing with you. By the way, the last one is by far the most important, and it stops 99% of creators from growing on YouTube or getting the views that they want, so please make sure you're not making it. Mistake number 1, and I see this so often with small accounts, is they add way too many hashtags, or they just add irrelevant hashtags. This is one of the worst things that you could do. You need to understand how YouTube actually uses hashtags, and more importantly, how many hashtags you should be using. So the way that YouTube uses hashtags is to try to determine what audience they should seed your content with. So if you choose irrelevant hashtags, your content's going to get shown to people that aren't interested in what you're posting about, and boom, you're going to get less views and your video is going to die out. The second mistake, choosing way too many hashtags. Your hashtag should never be longer than the actual title of the video. You shouldn't just try to jam all 100 characters of just full of hashtags, because you need to understand that YouTube literally says in their guidelines that if you use more than 3 hashtags, it's going to be way less effective. And if you're choosing irrelevant hashtags, it's also going to be way less effective. So please make sure that you're not making those 2 mistakes. In addition to that, you can have your hashtag show up in 2 places, in the title of your video or in the description of your video. And I strongly recommend that you put it in your title of the video as opposed to the description or the comments or anywhere else that you've been putting them, because it's going to be the most effective. But we can't stop there, because the music that you're choosing could also be the thing that is tanking your views, and there are 2 reasons for this. First and foremost, if you're choosing copyright music, it will decrease the views that you get, decrease the reach you get in the future, and it could also stop you from getting monetized either now or in the future, and that would be a huge mistake, because obviously you're posting on YouTube to be able to make money, or to be able to make money right now, or to increase that amount of money. So why would you do something so dumb as use a copyright sound, or even risk that, when there are so many different ways that you could avoid it? Or you might be failing to actually capture the emotion that you're trying to hit within your content, especially in the beginning. And the reason for that was because you didn't choose the right sound. But don't worry, today's video sponsor, Epidemic Sounds, make both of those things go away. In fact, if you go to the pinned comment below, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial right now. And you're gonna get 2 things. 1, you're going to get peace of mind, because guess what? You're not gonna have to worry about getting copyright strikes. You're not gonna have to worry about your music being copyrighted. So you'll have peace of mind. You'll be able to sleep easy at night, that you will be able to get monetized either now, staying monetized, or getting monetized in the future on YouTube. But more importantly, you're going to now be able to filter and search for different sounds by the emotion that they create. So if you're trying to make somebody happy, if you're trying to make them scared, if you're trying to make them excited, you can do it incredibly easily. Because think about it, go and watch TV and have the sound off. Motivational stuff doesn't hit the same. Scary stuff doesn't scare you the same. And things that are supposed to excite or scare you also don't do that, because sound plays a huge role in that, and you need Epidemic Sound. I never make a YouTube video without it, so why should you? Go to the pinned comment below and sign up right now. Like I said, you could get a 30-day free trial for free. What are you waiting for? It's literally 100% free, and it's going to help you get more views on YouTube. Or what if I told you that it's actually YouTube's latest feature that's destroying the views that you're getting right now? And it's not destroying them because you're using it. It's destroying it because you're not using it. You probably don't even know about it. So you need to make sure that you're adding related videos to your shorts. If you do not know how to do this, you can do it from a laptop, you can do it from a desktop. Essentially what you need to do, you need to upload the video to YouTube. By the way, you should be uploading your video from a phone, and I'm gonna explain why in just a little bit. For now, let's stick to related videos. Essentially what you need to be doing is treating related videos like a playlist. Playlists don't really work on shorts, but guess what do work? Related videos. So what you should be doing is adding a related video to all of your past videos and all future videos, and you need to make sure that it's something relevant that that viewer would also want to see. Bonus points if you had a call to action in the last 3 seconds of your video that gets them to go to that related video, because guess what? Instead of getting 1 view every time somebody views your videos, if you could get them to view 3 or 4, guess what that's going to do? It's not going to 3 or 4x your views, which you thought it might do. It's actually actually going to 6 to 10x times your views. Why? Because YouTube's gonna give you more impressions, you're gonna get more views from that, and every single one of those views is gonna be worth 3 to 4 times the amount of views, which is going to in turn get you way more views on YouTube. It could stop you from the low amount of views that you're getting right now, and in addition to that, it can make your content just continue to compound on itself. Imagine every single time somebody watched one of your videos, they watched 3 to 4 other videos, or just another video. It would literally change the trajectory of your YouTube channel, and it's going to allow you to not only make more money on YouTube, but to get monetized faster. So you need to make sure that you're implementing this feature, but we can't stop there because everything that I've shared with you is absolutely nothing compared to these last 2 things, which are the biggest mistakes that you're making right now that are completely tanking your views. And that is that you need to make sure that your content is actually formatted correctly, which means that it's in a vertical format, and which also means the text is not covering where you can comment, it's not covering where you can like, it's not covering your title, it's not covering any of those things. But more importantly, that there's no black bars above your content or to the sides of your content. And there's a very good reason for this. Viewers want to be able to have a streamlined viewing experience when it comes to YouTube, and YouTube wants to provide them with that. What YouTube has found is if videos aren't formatted correctly, they don't get as many views, and they don't make viewers as happy because they can hardly read what's on the screen, or they can hardly see what's on the screen, and then they try to turn their phone, and it doesn't work like that. So guess what? You made the viewer unhappy, and that is the #1 thing that you do not want to do on YouTube, because if you make the viewer unhappy, guess what? They're not going to watch your content in the future or anything related to that, and more importantly, YouTube's not going to continue to push out your content. So you need to make sure that if you're taking clips like that, you need to somehow get them to be in a vertical format, because if you're not doing that, it's destroying the views that you're getting. Or you might be making the biggest mistake of them all. And that is that you're completely uploading your videos the wrong way when it comes to YouTube. And there's a very simple way for you to do this. First and foremost, you should be initially uploading the video from a mobile device. You want to be uploading from a mobile device so that you can choose a thumbnail on your video. All you should be doing at this stage is choosing the thumbnail, putting a description, and putting the title. Then I want you to schedule the video out for 2 to 3 days in the future. No, this doesn't mean that it has to be released on that day. It simply means that you're scheduling it out in the future so that now you can come to a computer, an iPad, or a laptop. The reason you want to come to a computer, an iPad, or a laptop is because now you need to add in related videos, you need to add in tags, and you need to make sure that you're optimizing everything else. Because if you're not optimizing all those things, guess what's going to happen? You're going to see a decrease in the amount of views that you're getting, but even more importantly, if you're not originally uploading a video from a phone, you're not going to be able to choose a thumbnail, which is not going to help your content stick out amongst your competitors. So you need to make sure that you're changing that up. And you need to make sure that you're posting at the right time, because you can do everything I've shared with you right in this video, but if you're posting at the wrong time, it's going to decrease the amount of views that you get in the first 24 hours. So what are you waiting for? Watch this video right here. I've literally just created it with the best times to post on YouTube, and I think it's a great fit for a video you should watch next. And if you didn't realize what I just did, it's a great thing to do at the end of your shorts to get people to watch your related videos. What are you waiting for? Click right here.